Dad.
Hi, Jordana. It's a beautiful Sunday here.
It is, and what a great night we had last night. It was a fun Hallmark night as usual, and we got to finish off Hallmark's June Wedding 2023 together, and I wanted to take time to review it with you. What are your
Well,
thoughts?
Hallmark did a wonderful job for the month of June. It brought together love, and it brought together the wedding season, and it also brought together for all of us to see various traditions of our families and how it interwove with all the modern ways that we see today.
Yeah, I agree. We got to see so many different cultures through the 4 different weeks in June highlighted in these movies.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we really did like it. This week we're going to talk about two of them, especially the last 2 weeks of the month, because we didn't get to review 2 weeks ago the wedding contract. Tell me what you thought of that one.
Well, the wedding contract actually showed the old with the new, and it brought forth for all of us who are either older or younger the fact that all the traditions that we held in the past have meant so much to us, and especially to our parents. And it brought together the love and the romance that Hallmark presented to us with their fine casting.
Yes, and I like this one. This one was based on a Jewish wedding. And it was, I think, portrayed beautifully. It was a nice story, and I love seeing that all of these stories this month seem to been written by people of the cultures of the faith or traditions, and so they really try to embrace what it could be like really living in these different within these different ethnicities. So I really think they captured what it was like to maybe be in a traditional Jewish faith and going through wedding seasons with them. So I enjoyed it.
Well, it showed the evolution between people my age and the younger people who are your age and younger, and their traditions and their attempt of the elders to still bring in their traditions for the wedding. And all of us suddenly saw how we fit into this history of passing down traditions from parents to children and to the younger generations.
I agree. I think we saw that well in this movie, where they embraced the old cultures with new and brought them into their ceremonies.
Hallmark did it wonderfully.
Yeah. And I like that. I like this movie. We saw some of our familiar cast from some of the other movies in this, and I think the casting was well done, and they really embraced. It seems like mothers and mother-in-laws were very featured in all 4 of these films, and we'll talk about the next one, but they really are focusing on mother-in-laws.
Well, I can tell you, I had a wonderful mother-in-law.
So I think that really was a focus, was mother-in-laws, don't you think?
Well, mother-in-laws do get along occasionally.
Right. So that was something I did see. Moving on to the next movie, Make Me a Match, which we watched last night. I really enjoyed this movie. What did you think?
I thought it was excellent. We all know what modern young people do with their lives and how they fit into the 21st century, but we saw them reflecting to their elders and how their elders' culture meant so much, and how they were able to integrate that with their love and their devotion to each other.
Yes, this Make Me a Match film was a perfect intermingling of a young woman who worked for a dating app company, and then meeting and trying to work with a matchmaker, and then it combining the Indian culture into it. And so it was fantastic, I thought.
Well, as a lot of the Hallmark viewers are of a younger generation, it showed them what preceded their love with their parents' love, and how their parents were put together by matchmakers, whereas they met each other at work are at various activities in school, universities, and how the senior parental accommodations came in and how they brought them into their own relationship.
Yeah, I really liked it, and I loved how this matchmaking kind of worked out, and being able to see that, because we don't get to usually see something like that, and how really it was personalized, and the fun that was included, and we kind of know it's a Hallmark movie and what's going to happen, but I really loved how it kind of progressed and what the ending was. So I can't wait for our viewers to kind of watch this one and see what happens.
Oh, I think that Hallmark did a wonderful job, and the whole month of June kept everybody awake, including your mother,
Yes.
who loved the movie and was awake for the whole thing.
We could almost do a separate scale for mom on a snore scale versus our tears scale, because sometimes she does doze off a little bit and may have
We
a little
heard
snore.
no snoring during the month of June in Hallmark.
Yes, that is so true. One of the reasons mom really loved starting to watch Hallmark is because you can watch it, and then if you miss a little bit, it's okay, you can catch in. But I love that she was awake.
Oh, it was terrific. And what's for next month?
So next month we begin Christmas in July. Hallmark loves to do Christmas in July. So next week we are going to be watching 4 days of Christmas past for Hallmark. So we get to watch some of our favorites. So I think we'll take our viewers on a few of our favorite Christmas of past and what movies we've loved from the past. And then July 8th is their season premiere, A Royal Christmas Crush.
Oh my goodness, they do so well in presenting royalty, and the royals seem to want to come to the United States to meet our beautiful young women.
So absolutely, and I'm excited to see that. It should be a fun one on July 8th. And then I do love Christmas in July and just Christmas with Hallmark. So I'm excited to rewatch some of these ones that we got to watch last year, because they were a fantastic one, and see what ones come this year. So there's 2 premieres, I think,
Yes.
in July that are going to be new. We'll be excited to watch.
Remember, with the royalty, we used to laugh at that. The European royalties or the Asian royalties would come to the United States, but now we have Prince Harry and Meghan, and Prince Harry came from England, and it came to be true, just like Hallmark is presenting to us now.
Yeah, every little girl's dream came true, that you can actually marry a prince.
And be a princess.
Yes.
Right.
It is amazing.
Yeah. So, next week, we're going to start July with beautiful Christmas
In July.
in July.
Yes, and then from June weddings to Christmas in July, Hallmark has been such a delight for us. We are so excited everybody's been with us. And Dad, should we say goodbye to our viewers for the week?
Have a wonderful week, and next week, bring your overcoat to enjoy Christmas in July.
Have a great one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.